it's Christina, and as many of you know, I'm a lover of archetypes, of myth, of the symbolic and the imaginal realms, and I've always felt that life is this delicate, it's a dance really between survival and the sacred, between the mythic and the mundane. And so while I'm fortunate enough to be spending an extended period of time out on the Aegean Sea, and also in Athens and other parts of Greece and Turkey too, I just thought kind of like, while I'm surrounded by a landscape that is literally dripping and soaked in myth, that I wanted to share something a little bit different with you. And what I'm going to, I think that's what I'm going to call it. Like, it's almost like no, it doesn't have an exact name per se, but like archetypal and mythic travel reflections, like a series of, archetypal and mythic reflections on particular destinations that I'm visiting. So these are not, I'm not going to make them travel guides in the ordinary sense, but rather they'll be an invitation to look beneath the surface of each place I'm visiting and to apply it to our own lives. You don't always have to be where I am, but see the archetypes and the patterns and the poetry that are still breathing through us in these ancient sites where, I literally am, but that are always accessible. Because I really believe that if we as a society can cultivate an archetypal eye, a mythic consciousness, symbolic imagination, like almost like a more poetic sight, we'll begin to perceive the world in an entirely different way. So we'll stop seeing life as something to fix and complain about, and instead we'll experience it as the mystery it is, and to live into it and to co-create with life. So each island that I'll visit and port, a port is really just a portal, right? Each portal will hold its own mythic resonance, its own lesson about beauty, about balance, about fate, destiny, and transformation, all the things that I absolutely love. So as I travel, I'll be filming short reflections, I don't know if we'll call it, I'm saying reflections so often, but short little like snippets on how each destination mirrors a particular archetype or a mythic theme. And my intention is to film as I go, but once I'm back home, I think that's when I'll share it, because then I can reflect more deeply with you and weave the stories together with greater hindsight and heart, because I don't want to be staring into a screen when I have all this around me. I'd love to hear your thoughts, as always, with what I'm posting, if it speaks to you and what it mirrors in your own odyssey. We're all an Argonaut and a seeker and a pilgrim too, because these aren't about stories in the once past. They're like truths that exist now, and these myths are still very, very much alive, and they're shaping our choices and our desires, as well as our collective imagination. So as I depart from Piraeus, please come with me as I sail through the Mediterranean Sea and make my way through the landscapes that have shaped both gods and mortals alike. And let's see what they have to teach us about being human in 2025. Okay, bye.